In a world full of noise, fallout is a detonation, not of bombs, but of the boundaries we place on courage, commitment, and consequence. This isn't just a movie. This is the summit of sacrifice. This is Fallout, the mission that cost more than we were ever told. What does fallout actually mean? Fallout, not just nuclear ash, not just collateral damage, but the shadow cast by every choice we make. Ethan Hunt doesn't just battle terrorists, he battles the aftershock of his own morality. Should you save one life or a million? Should you protect your team or protect the world? In Fallout, every decision is a grenade. Pull the pin and someone bleeds. Ethan Hunt, the man who carries consequences. Ethan Hunt isn't a man anymore. He's a symbol of what happens when you refuse to let anyone fall, no matter the cost. In Fallout, we finally meet the limits of Hunt's endurance. Not his physical limits, but emotional ones. He's broken, exhausted, haunted by past mistakes. Julia, the woman he left behind. Solomon Lane, the enemy he didn't kill. The apostles, born from his previous mercy. This isn't a hero story. This is a penance. The stunts aren't stunts. Their philosophy. The halo jump wasn't just for spectacle. It was a literal descent into chaos. The helicopter chase wasn't about action. It was Hunt crashing into the inevitability of fate. The bathroom fight scene, a microcosm of brutality versus purpose. This film doesn't glorify action. It strips it raw, shows us that the body bleeds, but the spirit refuses. When Cruz clings to that helicopter, he's not showing off. He's holding on to the last thread of human control in a collapsing world. August Walker, the face of modern nihilism. Henry Cavill's August Walker is not just a villain. He's what the world becomes without loyalty. Where Hunt says, "We don't leave anyone behind," Walker says, "People are assets, and assets are expendable." Walker is strength without soul, muscle without mission. He's the echo of a world that's forgotten compassion. And that's what makes Hunt dangerous. Not because he's fast, but because he still cares. Julia. The ghost of a life never lived in one of the film's most devastating scenes. Hunt sees Julia again. And we realize, Ethan never chose this life. This life chose him. He didn't want to be a hero. He wanted peace. But peace demands protectors. And protectors must stand alone. Julia represents everything Ethan sacrificed, not for glory, but for duty. And when she forgives him, it's not just closure, it's a benediction. Loyalty is the final impossible mission. Benji, Luther, Ilsa, they're not a team, they're a family forged in Fallout. Their loyalty is the thread that holds the mission together. In a genre filled with betrayals, double agents, and secret agendas, Fallout reminds us, the real mission is to hold on to trust when the whole world tells you not to. The real enemy, time-ticking clocks, countdowns, helicopter altimeters. But the real timer? Ethan's time is running out, not to save the world, but to save himself from turning into the very thing he fights. That's what makes the ending so powerful. The nuke is stopped, the villain is defeated, but Hunt, he's just a little more broken. The mission beyond the screen. Fallout is not about explosions. It's about what's left after them. It's about carrying the weight of the world. Not because you're strong, but because you're the only one left willing to try. Ethan Hunt is every person who keeps going after heartbreak. Every soul who puts others first. Every leader who leads, not because they want to, but because no one else will. This message will not self-destruct, because this movie's lesson, it stays with you. So when your world crumbles and the mission seems impossible, just remember, Fallout doesn't end you, it reveals you.